Tooling leather tip, part 16. Okay, so what's the difference between a standard beveler and a very steep beveler? This is just an ordinary beveler that you find in a leather store, generally the ones that everyone starts with. And then this one is actually a Barry King one, this one here. And this one is also a steep one. It's not quite as steep as this one. It was kind of like my step up to a steep beveler before I spent the extra money and got a Barry King one. So I'm just gonna carve a few lines. So the purpose of using a steep beveler is so that you can bevel along these lines in a way that looks very neat, even though they're very close together, because this is what happens when you do it with an ordinary beveler. It doesn't actually look that bad, but because these lines are so close to each other and the steepness of this beveler is not that steep at all, it actually comes over onto that second line and starts to compress it down a bit. So that's why someone, not sure who, invented a steep beveler, because this is what it looks like. See how there's a distinct gap between these two lines? The bevel that I did with this Barry King one has only come to about there. Same with this side, also about there. So there's still this elevated section right in here that hasn't been touched by the beveler, and so it hasn't pushed that side down at all, whereas this ordinary one has pushed that side down. And so you can see why using a steep beveler in certain situations can be very good, because they make your work look so much neater than using a standard one.